Hello, hello, my friends. How are you? Happy Monday. I usually give you so much information that we forget it all by the end. We're just going to make our card tonight. So, easy peasy. You're going to want to, if you need more information, just pop on over to the website, look for the blog post, you'll see all the details. But right now, we're going to make a card. So, you probably remember me talking, let me go to this page, about Love It, Chop It. Love It, Chop It was a hashtag created by Kylie in Australia, another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And it was to help us get our designer series paper out of the box. Like, we save it because it's so beautiful. So here's a template on how to love it and chop it. We are working with a 6x6, and I'm actually going to fess up and tell you that I am working with some retired designer series paper because my new Stampin' Up! Stuff isn't here yet, but I can't wait. So, anywho, but I also have this template, and this is going to help me. Do you remember Build-A-Bear? Have you ever been to Build-A-Bear with your kids or grandkids? Well, this is going to be Build a Card, all right? So you can see the numbers. I've cut them. Hey, Marion. Whoops, move you babies out of the way. It's like the magic show, and I just showed you the end of the trick. These are some just basic sizes, and it's great to have these because it gives you an idea of how to put a card together. Even if you don't have a sketch, no one told you what to do, you can just start with these. So I suggest, and in my classes we use these. I cut these out in different colors. It doesn't have to be my colors, but it has to be colors. And you're going to use these to build a card. So you start with your card base. Remember, we talked about this the other day. The card base is an 8.5 by 11, cut in half at 5.5, and then scored. This is your 8.5 at 4.25. So now you have your card ready to go. I am going to, this is what I built this card that we're going to make from. I took this one and this one, just those two pieces, and that builds my card. What I added to this, I feel like I'm playing flip card. What I added to that is a Cricut cutout. Now, I'm telling you, if you are a Cricut user and you have not tried the Cricut Joy, you really should give it a try. It's probably sitting on your shelf. You got it when it went on sale on HSN, and it's still here. I'm telling you, making cards are no, I don't work for Cricut. I don't make any money off of anything that you buy on Cricut, so I'm not telling you that. But to make a card, it's super quick. Now, if you're going to make 6 or 8 of them, definitely cut this on the maker. This is a free file that I have for you tonight. Again, if you go to karamiller.com and you click on the SVG store, you will see this. It's free. You're welcome to it. And it fits, whoops, the 3 3/4 by 5 layer. So it fits perfectly, right? All right, so the card that we're going to make is not using these colors. The card that we're going to make is, hey Jeanette, is using this retired designer series paper, and that is cut like the purple one, 4 by 5 1/4, right? And then I went with some Night of Navy because you know I'm a matchy-matchy kind of girl. And that is cut at the 3 3/4 by 5, and it matches this one perfect. Okay? All right. So then I am using the hand-penned Petals. And I have to tell you, when I first looked at this one, when it came out, I thought, I don't know that I would use this all that often, because at the moment, it is the only current stamp set that I have in my craft room. I'm putting it to use, and I'm finding that that's kind of a good idea. So I want you to try that too. When you get a new stamp set, put it through its paces. Don't just use it on one thing. Okay, so I stamped this in crushed curry on the leftover pieces from my Cricut cutout. Hi, Diane. So this is what was left over, right? So I stamped with my crushed curry. I then took the die that fits it. Yep, this comes with a die. It fits through this, my fave. So I'm using all the itty bitty stuff. The Joy cuts this out. The itty bitty Stampin' and Emboss machine runs this through. I did this one on the basic white and I did it on crushed curry. And let me show you, I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the finished card, but we're going to put this one together too. I took this part of it, see it's here, and I also stamped and cut it out of Old Olive and then pieced it together to give myself different colors. This one we're just going to do the white. So we've got our white layer. I'm going to take this and let me put it on here and you can see what it was before I played with it. I just took my snips and I cut this and I cut this off, right? Super easy. But when I put these guys together, it makes it look like it's way more dimensional than it needs to be. All right, so I'm gonna pop you on right here. And then I'm also using, whoops, get up there. I'm going to switch to some of the black, these guys. These are the matte black dots. I love these guys. They're just so simple. But notice they're bigger at one end and little at the other. So I'm going to take one of the big ones, pop that in the center. All right, so there is my card embellishment that's going to go on the front of my card. I also, because you could stamp on the Cricut piece. You don't have to. This is your SVG that you cut. I call them card overlays. I stamped it on this one and I added some gems. This one we're going to keep simpler. We're not going to do that. But we are going to pop this on here. And to do this so that you don't get it all over your desk, I'm going to put it down on the silicone sheet. And then pop this right on here. It is the same size, so it fits nicely right there, right? Easy peasy. And then, if you notice, there's this little piece that I've since lost. I'll find it again. That I used for my sentiment. It's the piece that got cut out of there. And I have to tell you, as much as this one's kind of cool, it's a little busy for me. You know I don't really like a lot of activity on my card. So let's put you down. 4 by 5 1/4, right? This is like the simplest measurement that you're going to make. And this puts your pattern paper right on the front of your card. Perfect. I am going to put some dimensionals on this one before I put it down. 1, 2, 3. And again, you can get as fussy and as detailed as you want or as simple as you want. By having the card overlay, it puts everything in place. So you're sure that things fit. You don't have to do the measuring. Cricut does the measuring. You only have to cut that Night of Navy layer, but it's the standard layer. So you could, if you are somebody who uses similar colors, and that is me, if I have a choice, I like the Subtle family. of colors. Those tend to be my favorites. I have a lot of little pieces here. I probably have that piece tucked in here. I do. There it is. That's the little piece that came out of right here, right? So that went right in there. Perfect. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it up here and put my sentiment on it, which is over here. I have thanks, which is little. It's really little. All right. So I'm going to put that right here. Out of crushed curry, right? Easy peasy. Can you see that? I feel like I'm kind of far away. Is that better? All right. I'm going to take my snip so I can get that kind of pennant ending that you see on this one. I'm going to cut across. And then go right in the middle. And then corner to middle. And corner to middle. Super simple, right? And then some dimensionals on this. Really easy peasy, and yet you're just gonna, your friends are gonna be like, wow, that's like the craziest card. How did you do that? And I line this up here so we fit good, right? And then I'm going to add this to the front. And I have to say, I actually like the simpler one better. This one's kind of cool. This other one, I'll bring it over so you can get to looking. But same everything. Same pieces, same dimensions, same everything. Just one is way more simpler. One is less up. Well, now it's stuck to my desk. I'm going to tuck you under here and let you kind of overhang. Nope, too far. Tuck you under here. Get in there. There we go. Right? And then I'm going to take some more of my little black ones, but I want the itty bitty ones. And I'm going to go right across here. Oh, no, I think I'm going to go right there. I want to highlight that piece. 1, 2, and 3. Right? So there's your two options. Remember, this Cricut file is free tonight. It's in the classroom. There is also a bundle that says March Simples that is in the classroom, and there's 4 of them. And they look like this and like this. That's also in there. So if you like this idea, these are super simple to work with. Yes, you can use them on the Cricut Joy. You will, or you can cut them on the Maker or the Explorer. No worries. Remember, the Cricut Joy uses the same software, so it's easy. If you're a Cricut user, don't let it just sit there. Let's make some cards together. Super simple. If you are not a Cricut user, but you like this idea, then you want to make sure that you join my card clubs. And you can find those by just going to karamiller.com and click on Classroom, and you'll see, because there's 2 options right now. One is a monthly club, and one is one class to try. Either way, you get these pre-cut for you in the club materials. You will get these already cut. So they're a great way to try. They're great to have a kit to take on the way. Thanks for coming tonight, everybody. Have a great night. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.